Alright, so we know the worldwide version is coming this week, finally, right? We're like, whew, it's been a while, we're sick of this, let's get the worldwide version underway. Now, there's some really cool stuff, and there's some really not so cool stuff. First things first, I want to go over the timeline. Before we get into the actual, like, weekly stuff, let's take a look at this timeline. Because there's some not so good stuff in here, alright? I don't want to be negative right out the gate, but there is some worry for me personally, at least. Let me know how you guys think, though, in the comments. Anyways, so you already know we're having a Final Fantasy VIII collab, which I'll show off Squall and Rinoa in a minute. Squall and Rinoa are both coming out on week 4. Now, Rinoa is free. Everyone can get Rinoa for free. You just got to log in and claim her with her pull. Squall is a 100 cost unit, though, so that could be very hard for people to pick up. And his vision card, Seeds of Fate, that is a vision card. I'll get into the info with that later. Second week, Irvin and his vision card. Okay, so Irvin is coming. He's not going to be in today's video, but he is coming the week after. Now, the second week of October, unit release in September in the JP version. So that most likely means Sol or Gernsback, because as far as I know, the other two, Bronwell and Melnia, that we haven't got yet, they were released in like August. And this thing specifies September. So I think we're still not going to get Melnia and Bronwell yet. And Sol being released right here is actually crazy to me because there's also a Trial of Reckoning this week. On week 2 of October. And that's crazy. Like, is the unit that releases that week going to be a bonus unit? I have no idea, but that's nuts. This is nuts. There's so many units in here. There's also a vision card that's coming out that week. Oh, and guess what? The following week, a Halloween unit and a unit release in September. So that's the other one, either Gernsback or Sol. No vision card that week, but you know what else is going to be that week? Probably every old Halloween rerun. So if you were hoping to pick up Little Leela, Halloween Fred, Halloween Ryryu, or Halloween Lucia, they're probably also going to be this week. So if that was one of your things to pick one of them up, good luck to you. I would be sweating bullets right now and punching walls. Although I'd probably break my fist or something, because it's feeble little dust bones. Anyways, yeah, so that's the thing. Like, this is not so great. I saw the worldwide version, or I was looking at this, like, from a couple months away, and I was like, I don't know if we're going to have everything by then. But hopefully at least the madness stops. This month, this coming month, seems like it's more jam-packed than the previous couple of months. We're getting a ton of free pulls in here, but none of this stuff is on the free pulls. So, you know what I mean? Like, there's a bunch of free pulls before any of this happens, or during this period, but it's just going to be like year 1 units. It's not going to help us with any of this. And for me, that's a huge bummer. I love this game. I'm not going to quit this game or anything like that. I'll probably be here till the end, but man, I would be lying if I told you guys I was not discouraged with these rates and everything coming out. All these 100 costs. Sol 100 costs, Squall 100 costs, Melnia 100 costs. There's so much. Who knows, is the Halloween unit going to be 100 costs? Maybe. What else do we have coming? The new Warriors of the Crystal storyline units, they're probably all going to be 100 costs, because every other Warrior of the Crystal unit is 100 costs, and there's like 8 of those. In the silhouette, there was so many. So yeah, the 100 cost thing, too crazy. The units, too crazy. There's no way I'm pulling for all this. I don't know if you guys are all pulling for all this. I am so sorry. I'll stop ranting. I will calm down. I am so sorry. So sorry. I don't know what got into me. Anyways, so speaking of the free pulls, these were the free pulls I was just talking about. So this is one of the good things. There are a lot of free pulls coming this coming month, really. You'll see that there's 350 total summons. You can pause this if you want to see it right there, or I'm sure you've seen this picture around somewhere. There's tons of summons coming, though. There's a bunch of UR guarantees in there. But again, they're not going to be these relevant URs that we're going for now. The really strong new age URs that are going to be untouchable by older units, most likely. So yeah, you might get like a Yaka in here. You might get, who knows? Maybe you'll even get like, I don't know, man, Howlet or something, regular Howlet. With any luck, you'll get some more recent units, but it's going to be probably no unit that came out, at least from now onwards. So it's kind of a bummer. But, I mean, they're free pulls. I'm not trying to be negative about this. I'm just still bummed out about that last thing. I am pumped about all these free pulls, though. I still do need to pick up a ton of vision cards and stuff. And I hope, please, please, I hope to get at least 1 or 2 of them in here. I've done literally thousands of pulls since the last time I got one of these like new vision cards that I've been missing. If you've watched my pull videos for the past 4 months probably, you'll know that I've done like thousands of pulls and never pulled any of these off-banner vision cards that I need. I always just get year 1 vision cards. So it's a bummer. It's a bummer. Anyways, that being said, I am so sorry. Oh my god. This is the worst. I am so sorry, everyone. This is just too crazy. We're getting Squall and Rinoa and Squall's card. Now, I already talked about this stuff. I gotta go fast. This video is already probably super long. Squall, 100 cost lightning unit. He's got good coverage because he has Pugilist and Trick Lancer for sub jobs, and his main job is Seed. So it looks like he's gonna have slashing, piercing, and striking, and that's what we can see just by looking at his sub jobs. I know he has a multi-hit LB. His sword looks super cool, although he has a different sword in this picture back here. I kind of want this sword too. The revolver blade. But we're just getting the Lionheart, I think. But maybe there will be both. I don't know. Rinoa, really cool. Really free. I've heard that Rinoa is a better Velis for Earth, basically. But I also heard that she works really well with Rainbow teams. So that's kind of exciting. So if you don't play Earth, she's still going to be a really good unit to build, probably. And again, like I said, she is very free. And everyone can get her. All you have to do is log in and claim her. So that's pretty cool, right? Squall's card. This is coming out the same day. This is for lightning type units, so I want to point that out because some people might not realize it, because now almost every card we get, unless it's a Dark Esper, is always a job-based vision card. But this is a lightning type unit card, so it makes me think they either made it a long time ago and they just forgot to release Final Fantasy VIII then, and they're putting it out now, or they just decided to make another elemental card, which I don't have a problem with. I'm a big fan of elemental cards now. So, you know, I like this card. It's very good. The stats on it are very good, and yeah. So there's one more negative thing that I want to get into this video, and then hopefully the negativity is gone, and I apologize in advance for it. But you'll notice that there are no shards in this login for Squall or Rinoa, and maybe they'll give them to us somewhere else in the game, but they also might not. I don't know why they're not in here. There's 1 pull ticket for Squall on day 4, and there's 1 pull ticket on day 5. So that also makes me think we're not going to get those free tickets every day in the guild shop that we've been getting for all the other units. Maybe we will, but that will only put us at 9 total free pulls for them, which we are getting a ton of other free pulls, so it's not that big of a deal. But Squall's not in any of them. That's the only problem. But anyways, yeah, the fact that we're missing 40 shards for Squall here and 40 shards for Rinoa here feels really bad. I did find one place where they might be. And you're not going to like this. It's a social media campaign. And in order to get it, you get 1 shard for every 10 comments, up to 500 on their social media about their promotional video. So it looks like you'll be able to get like 50 Rinoa shards. Then once Rinoa is done, then you'll start accumulating Squall shards. And I gotta tell you, we had one of these campaigns a couple months ago when Jaden the Celebrated came out, the Ice Jaden, and we didn't finish it. We got like 20 shards for him, and that was only for 1 unit. So how are we going to finish 1 unit here, Rinoa, and then do Cloud? Why do I keep saying Cloud? And then do Squall? Why? Is that going to be possible for us? I do not like if this is where those login shards went. For one, this is like manual labor that they want us to do, and it's just really busy work. I don't like it. I really don't like this at all. If these shards were in addition, I would be pumped. I'd be like, oh hell yeah, baby. Let me get my typing fingers on and start leaving some comments, which I'll still leave comments. I'm not saying I'm not going to do it or anything like that, but I'm nervous because we didn't finish the Jaden one, and that was only 1 unit. Now we have to do 2 units worth. I know Final Fantasy VIII is more popular, but like how many people are out there leaving comments on these things, you know what I mean? So it's scary. I feel like we're just going to be out on some shards. You know? Literally, we got like 27 Jaden shards from that thing. Anyways, sorry. Hopefully that was the end of the bad stuff, and now we should be only in the good. Alright, so here's a good thing. 2,500 Visior from this login week. And then also this is going to be running alongside it. So this is awesome. Another 1,000 Visior here. So really, for login, like daily login shards this week, it's up to 3,500 from just these 2 things alone. So that on top of the Hiroki gift, on top of the something else. It's going to add up. It's going to be a lot. I don't remember what the other thing is, but there's something else as well. Alright, let's get into this. The event quests are going to be for Squall's Lionheart. I like it. I think this gunblade looks awesome. And, yeah, I definitely think it's cool. Burst Core Ruin. Okay, this is pretty cool. So, this is... If you guys did the Burst Core that we had a few weeks ago, it was fun. It was kind of challenging, though. It was pretty hard. So I could imagine a lot of people couldn't beat it if you were newer or not as well, like, geared up and stuff. But this one looks like it's recommended party formation lightning, which is possibly going to be easier than the last one, because the last one you needed like a lot of different types of coverage and stuff, because the units in there were different elements and different, you know, required resist and stuff like that. So I'm hoping this one will be a little bit easier, just so some people can clear it easier. And yeah, it's lightning required, or recommended, sorry. And yeah, that's all. There's new story. I love new story because, for one, the storyline is awesome. The storyline's been getting really good. Also, I'm curious why Sottily looks so insane right here. That's a little bit alarming, but, you know, looking forward to see why. Let's see, Sottily, what's up with you? And there's tons of Visior in story, so I love story. Also, Scene 3, I think, is possibly 1,000 Viz for total completion, plus all the Viz you get from the missions. Transcendence for Gargus and Camillo are this week. Looking forward to that. Actually, I'll probably take my sweet time in getting them, though. But I do like when free units get that stuff. Alright, so there's a guild battle, by the way. And this limited guild battle is going to be the placements for guild battle supremacy. So if you win, like, first place in this guild battle, you're going to be placed very high in the coming guild battle supremacy. So just keep that in mind. And that's a little scary to think about. We've been there. We've been in supremacy guild battles with Visipor like 3 times now in my guild, and it's been rough. So keep that in mind. Now the buffs for this guild battle map this coming week are going to be lightning and dark unit defense piercing rate up, and then earth unit casting time reduced. So all 3 Final Fantasy VIII units are going to have buffs, or their elements are at least. So there's that. That's about it. New season guild battle, so there's going to be a whole new guild battle starting this season. Unit updates, the only units getting Transcendence are all been mentioned already: Squall, Rinoa, Camilla, and Gargus. And then the ones getting Limit Burst Enhancement, Ziza, Ayaka, and Kingmont. The front line here. So they're adding these icons that will show a character's like main weapon. So it will be easier, I guess, when you're picking them out for like team-based vision cards or job-based vision cards, as well as, I guess, when you just want to see what kind of weapon they require or they equip without having to go all the way into the unit, maybe. I don't know, I'm interested in this. I don't know if there's going to be any interactivity with it or if it's just a visual thing. But either way, I will take more information on the screen. That's always good. As well, like, this is exactly one of those things. Unit stats. Accuracy and evade will be added to this displayed stats. Hey, that's cool. That's something that should have been there two plus years ago. So that is pretty good. And we already saw the social media campaign. So yeah, all that's left is the producer's letter, really. If you guys watched the stream, this is the timeline I went over at the beginning of this video. If you guys watched the stream the other day, then you saw this. Bunch of Visior in here. Tons of stuff. We're not getting those weird tickets where we have to select which rewards we want. It looks like we're just getting everything again. Thank you so much. Seriously. I'm not even kidding. Thank you. Those tickets were bad feeling. But yeah, Blossom's in here. Antlers of all the types. Rainbow Broadstones. Oh god, Rainbow Broadstones. My Rainbow Broadstones have been dwindling so much. I don't know about Rainbow Orbs, though. Rainbow Vision Spheres times 20. There we go. Rainbow Orbs. Perfect. I know a lot of people need these. I personally don't, but I know a lot of people do, so there's 20 of them there. And yeah, anyways, that's all I got. I'm so sorry if a lot of this came across as negative. I'm just, like, very stressed out lately with the amount of pities that I've had to do and the lack of off-banner things I've been able to pull. So it's just felt really bad for me personally when it comes to acquiring things. I just want to acquire stuff. I don't care if I have to slow build it. You know, I really don't mind slow building. I like having things to work on, you know? I don't necessarily need to have everything maxed out on day one. So for me, just acquiring things is the most fun thing of that whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's about it. I will be streaming this game on Wednesday for the big update, I'll try to be live earlier-ish on Wednesday. It won't be right at reset or anything like that. Plus, there is maintenance, so, you know, maintenance can tend to get extended and stuff, so I'll probably be on a bit later just to account for a potential maintenance extender. If it doesn't get extended, that's amazing, and that's awesome, but I'll just come on later anyways. And yeah, that's about it. Hopefully see you guys in my stream. Again, I love this game. I'm not going to leave this game at all. I really do enjoy it. Sometimes I just get frustrated. If you don't agree with my opinions, that's totally fine. You don't have to agree with my opinions, and I don't have to agree with your opinions. Everyone can have their own opinions. I think at the end of the day, though, we all like this game. If anyone is even watching this video still at this point, then you probably at least like this game a little bit, right? Or maybe you just like me, but nah, that's not a thing. It's the game. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna head out. Let me know in the comments what you think about everything. I'm really curious how the overall grand scheme of people are feeling about this right now. I'm pumped. I'm pumped for Final Fantasy VIII, and I'm pumped for some changes. I'm just not pumped for it seems like we're still in Crush. You know, things are still coming at us a million miles a second, and it's just way too overwhelming. Obviously, I'm not going to pull for everything in that period of time, as I'm sure most people won't. But it's still just very overwhelming, especially with a lot of this stuff being a collab Final Fantasy VIII and a cool event, and one of the most looked forward to events of the entire year, which is Halloween event. So, but anyways, this video is very long. I'm going to end it right now because I'm a terrible human. And thank you very much for watching, though. I appreciate it. Have an amazing day. Good luck if you guys are going to pull. Seriously, good luck in everything, all your free pulls. And I hope everyone can just be happy and we can just enjoy the game and get back to some kind of normalcy in this game. But yeah, at least we're getting a ton of free stuff, though. That's the good part. Goodbye and farewell. See you later. Bye. Blah, 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 blah.